Nicolas Meslaoui is a regional team lead at Catholic Relief Services. He joins me now from Panama City, Panama, and will be traveling to Venezuela shortly. Nicolas, thanks for being here. I am wondering, what route are you taking to get there? We know the airport remains closed. And when you arrive, what are your priorities on the ground?
Well, thank you so much for having us. We're currently exploring different routes. We're waiting for the airport to resume flights, but also going by land through Colombia or other regional airports. In these first hours, our priority is to save lives. We're currently hearing that families are just wondering where their loved ones, where are they going to sleep tonight? Is it safe to go home? Where can they find help? The first hours we spend assessing the needs on the ground. We're already doing that since yesterday to our church partner, Caritas Venezuela, assessing what are the needs not only in Caracas, but in neighboring states where thousands of people are currently without homes, without electricity, without water, and without medicines.
Yeah, and so much of what we're seeing now is obviously from Caracas, and yet there are towns, villages where aid and rescue teams still have not arrived. How challenging do you expect that to be, especially given there are still problems with getting power, communication, potable water?
Yeah, that's a very important question. What is very key to keep in mind right now is that these earthquakes are hitting a country that is already under enormous strain. Many families were already struggling to access basic services, water, electricity, and that's making the response efforts even harder. And that's why we are working as Catholic Relief Services through our church network or church partner. They're on the ground in affected areas where rescue efforts haven't started, but has already been distributed. We know access is currently complex in some remote areas, and many families have already come to our churches and other areas to ask for services.
You know, you make such a good point, and the UN has indicated that more than 1 in 4 Venezuelans before this devastating earthquake were already in humanitarian need. You know, Venezuela's healthcare system, I don't have to remind you, was already in a state of ruin before this earthquake. What will it take for the injured to get the emergency care they need? And I stress emergency care they need. We're already 24 hours in, and it is going to be difficult, even though, of course, the government has said they need every healthcare professional on the job right now.
Yeah, that's a very good point. A lot of help is on its way. There's already a lot of action from the humanitarian community in the country, in a country that has been going on a crisis for several years. The church, in particular, is using its existing health network, health facilities to provide basic assistance. We know more way is on its way, more help is on its way. We're currently on our way to get to Venezuela, getting basic supplies that are in the country, but also importing critical life-saving supplies such as medicines, but also mental health support that is so critical when these emergencies happen.
You know, to people who have loved ones, friends in Venezuela right now, what would you tell them about the desperation they feel? So many people have been unable to reach their loved ones. How long do you think it'll take to get some kind of stabilization, I would say, to the people of Venezuela?
Well, based on our experience with these large-scale emergencies, this could take months or years. We are not only focusing on saving lives right now, but also making sure we can help people to rebuild their lives. What we're hearing on the ground from our church partners is that the situation right now is very dangerous, not only in Caracas, but also in other states. There's so much damage to homes, schools, businesses, churches, roads, among many other infrastructure. People are digging through the rubble. Right now, we need a lot of assistance to make sure people can survive, people can have a place to stay, some basic food, some basic medicines, also some psychosocial support. But in the next few weeks, we need to start rebuilding people's lives. This could take months or years.
Nicolas, I know your organization has been working in Venezuela for decades, in fact, and I have seen the churches and the outreach for myself in Venezuela. Do you believe the government will cooperate here? Do you believe there'll be a hindrance? Have you been in touch with them?
Well, what we know so far is that the authorities are responding very quickly to this disaster. And right now, our focus is on making sure that we're meeting urgent need. We're trying to save lives and making sure people have a place to stay, have basic supplies, basic clothing. And we will continue to work with the Venezuelan church and international partners to continue to help people not only survive, but also recover from this major disaster.
All right, and Nicolas, we hear you. This will clearly have perhaps a generational impact at this point, as again, this kind of devastation hasn't been seen in quite a few decades in Venezuela. Appreciate it, and the best of luck in getting there and getting your relief services into Venezuela. Appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.